Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. As of Friday, Black Friday, we are actually, as of Thanksgiving, we're officially in the holiday season. And I want to talk to you today about conscious shopping, what that means, and how to support yourself in your ultimate becoming. And so this is the time of year that we all know that we're going to spend money. And it's really important, in my opinion, to shop consciously. So when we spend money, it's like we're giving our energy to something. We're giving our energy to a cause, to a brand, to what we believe in. And there are things that we can spend our money on that can be assets and other things that are just kind of for the moment. And both are beautiful. It just depends on the kind of experience you want to have. And I want to talk to you today about all the different nuances of it. So you can even see yesterday, my mom and I decorated the tree. So I was like, let me have the tree in the shot, And conscious shopping is really a way that we look at things for longevity. Like we're looking at something that we purchase as an investment or not. So when we purchase something like clothes, for example, it's not an investment. Maybe unless you're buying something that's like a classic piece that you know you're going to have for many years. But overall, thank you, Reddit. Hello. I see she's saying love about the tree. Hello, hello. Feel free to ask any questions that you like during this live. I love to answer them as well. So I want to talk about conscious shopping because what we give power to, we spend money on. So I'm a big fan, like I love shopping conscious brands. And what I mean by that is brands that use conscious materials. So if it's like organic cotton, if it's also made locally or made by people or artisans, like more handmade things is conscious shopping. Also, if it does good for the planet, like it's a brand that gives back, like a percentage goes to like donating to nonprofits or something like that. It's also, so someone wants to know advice on overspending. Sure, we can talk about that too. Another aspect of conscious shopping is if it's friendly to animals, to the environment. It uses non-toxic materials inside of it, for example. So when you're choosing things that are organic, also fair trade. Fair trade is when you know that the workers who make the products, they are being treated well. They're being paid well. So all of these different elements contribute to conscious shopping. And the other aspect I feel is when you're consciously shopping is it going to make your life better or the person's life better? And that's why I love giving gifts that are more like experiential or educational. So for example, even you can give trips, you're going to go and have an experience somewhere that's going to change you forever. So I love gifts that are more like experiences than like a shirt or an outfit or something that's going to just depreciate in value over time. So if you are looking to give gifts over this year, I really recommend to choose consciously, like conscious brands where it's good for the environment, it gives back to community, it is taking care of animals, plants, other humans, and it's making your life better over time, and it's going to last over time. So that's why I love personal development gifts. So even that can be in the form of a book or some kind of even recently for my nephew, I bought him this is connected to Generation Mindful, I think is the brand, and it helps kids become more emotionally intelligent. So it's you put all these posters up and then the kids get to identify their emotions and then with that say what they want to do to help to heal how they're feeling. And that I think is fascinating. Or I bought them this, my niece and my nephew, this stuffed elephant. And when you press the different buttons, the elephant meditates and it does breath work. And so it's a way to give them a stuffed animal that has a purpose. And then of course at the same time, I know they love certain characters. So I bought them bookmarks that have the characters on them. So things like this where it's how can you have it be a function that you can keep using over time that's not just oh, whatever, you're going to use it and then throw it away. So the other thing connected to conscious shopping, I feel, is like, how can you buy something for yourself that's going to last a lifetime? That is going to be a person, like a transformation for you. I feel like those are the best gifts. So one of the biggest things I spend my money on is my healing sessions, courses, classes, things that are going to evolve me as a person, because if I'm feeling good and I'm evolving, then my life is going to be better in every aspect. So any way that you can evolve yourself is the best thing that you could ever spend money on. And that was like the real reason I wanted to come on here today, is to remind you that the investments you make in yourself through your personal development, your healing, that even includes something like a massage, for example. Anything you do to feel really good or that contributes to you feeling good. That doesn't mean like buying clothes, for example, right? Like, even for me, like, I love clothes, but I don't even go shopping that much. I mean, maybe because I really don't love going to the stores that much, but I spend so much of my money on like my personal development, and it's something I can take with me my whole life. Like, it will never go out of style. It will never depreciate in value. It only appreciates in value in my life. So that's the number one thing I recommend. So if you have like a birthday gift to get yourself or a Christmas gift to get yourself, may it always be on something that's going to evolve you, enhance your life. May it be something you celebrate, that you're like, oh my God, like, I'm different now. Like, I did this course, I did this coaching, I did this healing, and now I'm different. That is really, thank you, Rick. Rick writes, keep up with the great thoughts. So that's what I think is really important. And that kind of loops back around. Someone asked about overspending. So Reddit writes, my birthday is December 18th. Happy birthday almost. And I know that you asked about the overspending. So the truth is, the overspending comes from something within that you may be trying to cover over. It's the way that you're filling a void. So sometimes people have addictions to shopping and such because there's some kind of anxiety inside. That's like with any addiction. Like, you do something because it helps to make you feel better, or you think it makes you feel better in the short term. But the truth is, whatever that anxiety is, whatever that void is that you're feeling on the inside, it's important to discover what that is and do the healing work around that. So you've identified it. It's connected to a PTSD trauma. So the way to heal the overspending is to actually heal that PTSD trauma. So doing some type of healing, coaching, transformational work is what you want to then spend your money on to then heal whatever's causing the overspending. So anytime we have behaviors that are impulsive, they come from something going on within us. That's why it goes back to what I'm saying. The truth is, with conscious shopping, the best thing you can ever do for yourself is to heal. So you wrote that you found a therapist. So I wouldn't necessarily just recommend a therapist. You actually want to do healing work, because with a therapist, sometimes you might just talk about the problem, and maybe that can help to change how your perspective is of it, but you want to make sure you're working at the energy level of it. You want to transform your mindset, and you actually want to heal the trauma. So there's actually specific healing work that you can do to heal trauma. It's not just talking about it. So there's a differentiation between that. So I always recommend working with healer and coaches, and yes, you can heal yourself, but you just need to know how to. So really taking some kind of course and all that is really going to be important for you. So I have because of the season of shopping, I was like, I'm going to support people to shop consciously. So what I did was, for Black Friday, I created a 20% special where you can use the code GIVETHANKS on the current offerings I have in my world in the online space. So if you're wanting to do some type of personal development or healing or transformational work, I have a whole bunch of different ones in all different realms of healing and coaching and transformation and personal development. I think there's about 8 different offers that you can use this Give Thanks for right now. And it gives you 20% off. So if you are going to go and look and see, oh, what specials are there? Because everyone likes to shop, it's true. Like, what, it gives you something new and exciting. And my wish for all of you is to use some of that time and your money to shop for yourself, for your personal development and healing, to support your greatest becoming. So definitely you can message me directly if you're wanting to know which is the best one for you. And I wish for you to live your ultimate life, to heal anything that's preventing you from living your ultimate state of happiness, and for you to transform into your ultimate self, because we're all here to do that. And even with my parents, I was talking about yesterday of like the way we're going to change the planet is there needs to be a re-education. We need to learn how to be differently in the world, because we were trained to be like a certain way our whole lives. And then now we're coming into a new era where it's like whatever we were doing before wasn't working. And there's a whole other way to be and think and act in the world. And I feel like that's what my work is. It's really about the re-education of ourselves so we can be our best, our brightest, our most illumined self, so that your desires, your actions, your words, your thought line up with your desire, so then that could be the result of your life. Because none of us are victims. We are creating our reality in every moment. So I wish for you to get strong and for you to clear out the trauma, heal it, learn from it, so then you can stand even more in your power and reclaim your power to live your ultimate life. And that's really why we came to this planet, to learn, to evolve, to grow. And we don't have to learn through trauma or pain. We can also start to learn through pleasure and through new experiences. So with that, I'm Dr. Nikki Starr. It's been a pleasure to be here with you today. Happy shopping this weekend. Happy shopping over the holidays, and connect with me. I would love, love, love to support you on your journey to your greatest healing and becoming. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.